welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Wathoni and this is GUSTA'S channel. Really, this is how I'm keeping up with my own big brother Naija. This is how I'm updating you guys. Like, guys, work. Please pardon me.
So if you're new to my channel, my name is Wathoni and this is GUSTA'S channel. If you are not subscribed, please, sisters and brothers, kindly subscribe to my channel. Road to 500 subscribers, please. I beg you, subscribe to my channel. So guys, day 9, and day 9 started off, it's like, and this is reunion day 9, and day 9 was all about like gossip, and it started off by Ebuka asking the housemates, the ex-housemates, to cast votes on who they think is the most gossiped housemates, and all of them casted their votes, and Ebuka started bringing them out, and obviously Bright was the one with the highest votes, right? So, like Praise said, they asked, that's if Ebuka asked them like why they think, and he was like that when he got out of the house, that obviously in the house he told them that his fiancée, then now ex-fiancée, was older than him, right? But that when he got out, Brighto was now like, Brighto now said there was a time Brighto said that his fiancée, he said it online that his fiancée was older, and they didn't let us see the age, but they say he placed a figure like of how of her age, right? That she placed that she like English, that she got a figure, they don't know where she got it from, of her age, and that people, obviously fans, went to her page and started dragging her of how she was old and that. And Praise also told Brighto that he demands an apology, not to him but to his ex-fiancée, that because she was not among the person that because she was not included in the show, she was not a housemate, that he didn't see the reason of him saying such thing. And Brighto, in our conclusion, Brighto was shy, like, I'm not going to apologize because I didn't see anything wrong. I did. Then moving on, and V was like that he didn't see the need, that why would they come, they should have said this thing, and that they should have said this thing before the reunion show. And Praise was like, how was he going to apologize? And Brighto and V was like, give him her number and he just called to apologize. And Praise was like, he said it on national TV, he's going to apologize on national TV. But Brighto was like, I didn't see nothing I'm going to apologize for. Then moving on, Ebuka was like, do you consider what's said in diary room a gossip? They're like, yes, if you did not say it to the person, so if you've not told the person, right, that this and this, I don't like it or something like that, that it's considered a gossip because you didn't tell the person. So now Ebuka moved on to Lilo and V, and Lilo, if she feel offended when she realized that V nominated her, and every other thing that V has said in the diary, I've said about her, V was like, yo, that I didn't feel you wanted to be in the house. And Lilo was like, how did I tell you I didn't want to be in the house? And they kept going back and forth, and Lilo was like, even if you feel I am losing like focus on this game I came to play, you should have told me, because I considered you a friend, right? You should have told me, not saying that every time I'm with Eric, and I'm with Eric, that I do not qualify to be in this house. Did you buy phone for me? To me, that's what I'll ask, because if I'm not interested, there's no how I'm going to use my money to come and buy something I'm not interested in, right? So that's what I feel that he should have told her, right? And make it make sense. Sense. And that we have Lucy and Tochi. So we have Lucy and Tochi, and they spoke about how Tochi was not contributing to the house. Like, he rarely does anything in the house. He rarely does anything in the house, and that he was not contributing, but he wanted to eat. Tochi was like, no, that they don't give him food if it does not cut onions. That if he does not do anything, they do not give him food, that he will be there. Just like the same thing, that he will be there and they'll keep food for other people. And Lucy was like, that's because I know that those other people I'm keeping food for, they actually did something. They did something, but you do not do anything. You're just following people around. And Tochi was like, which people do I follow around? Like, it was hilarious. Like, which people do I follow around? And he said, okay, I came to the Big Brother to become a statue, right? I came to Big Brother to become a statue. What are you saying? And they were just like, so funny kind of people. And then Katrina started as well, and started saying blah blah blah. And also came into the picture whereby she said that Tochi had no quarrel in the house, but she don't understand why they hate her so much and why Tochi hates her so much. And Tochi was like, because people don't used to give me food. Did you feed me in the house? Like, they don't feed him. And he was like, and Katrina really was angry. She really was upset. Please, moving on, because Katrina and Tochi had discussed about food before. I don't know why they are bringing it up again, thanks to Ebuka. So moving on now, we have Dorothy and Tochi. It was as if just Tochi was Didi for the day. Like, it was now Dorothy and... So now it was now Dorothy and Tochi situation, right? So Dorothy was like, the first day, because they played a clip where she was saying, she was discussing with Lucy and Katrina. She said the first day when I was brushing, I greeted him, and now the other day he wanted me to greet him as well, and that she's not going to do that, that she just ignored him. And then Ebuka was like, Dorothy, what happened? And Dorothy was like, the first day I greeted this guy, the second day I didn't even expect him to greet me. Well, let him even acknowledge the fact that somebody is there, but he will bone. And Tochi was like, the alarm alone was like putting him in a bad mood, so that he might have done that out of subconsciousness, like he was not focused, like he didn't intentionally do that. Fast speaking, that he did not intentionally ignore her, that maybe he was not observant enough to notice that somebody was there. You understand? So, and that was how they just were talking about, you know, to where they played a clip of Brighto and Tochi discussing about how Prince was not financially capable of handling Negi or dating Negi, and that she was just catching cruise. So Ebuka asked and said, what was really the problem? Tochi was beating around the bush, but Brighto said that he feel that he's not capable financially. And Ebuka then asked Brighto, what of Ozo do you think is financially capable? And he was like, that he didn't see it, but he still feel Ozo is not financially capable. That Negi is a kind of girl that have traveled around, like, and you need money to finance trips abroad. That he didn't see both of them ready financially for Negi. And Prince was like, it's so bad how people get to measure your pockets. That isn't even good. Keep measuring it. Whereas I'm doing greater things, right? They played a clip of they also played a clip of Tricky coming to the what is it called, the garden, to say something. He said something. Tricky, Tolani, Leko and Wathoni, they were there, and he said something about Lilo and Eric, because then he said because it was initially the first week, it was initially Erica and Eric, but that he didn't see that coming. Then that clip that they played, they showed when Wathoni went inside to check Spy Girl, check if because he told Tricky, I'm coming, let me go and check. So when she checked and she came back, she was like, she actually saw that coming, that she really saw that coming. She saw Lilo and Eric being an item, and that's how the show ended. Day 11, because I didn't watch day 10 because I was not feeling too well and I took some drugs and I just slept off, so I was not awake when it aired, right? So please pardon me for that day 10. But moving on to yesterday now, being day 11, it started off by Ebuka asking Prince how he felt when he knew that Neo nominated him, and he said that he really felt bad because he felt that both of them were like they were. You guys, please ignore, the weather is changing because it wants to rain. Please ignore. That's why I want to sorry and do this video like fast. Please kindly pardon me. It wants to rain. Prince was like angry, like he said that he didn't see that coming because he felt they were cool, and Ebuka now asked Neo, why did you put up Praise for possible eviction, or why did you nominate him? And he said, okay, why did you vote him for possible eviction? And he was like, that obviously he's not going to vote for V. Like, he's not going to nominate V. Obviously, he's not going to nominate V. And Tricky, that he does not feel that Tricky stood a lot of chance. That's why he nominated. That's why he did not nominate V. Nominate Tricky. That's why he did not nominate Tricky. But that Praise, he feel that Praise have a lot of friends in the house, that he was cool with a lot of people, and that his own vote is not going to just count. His own vote is not going to bring him down, right? That his own vote is not going to bring him down. That is why he voted for. That is why he did not nominate. That is why he nominated him, so that other people could vote him, so that other people would save him. That he did not know that other people would mention his name as well, right? I hope this thing I'm saying did not confuse it. Like, he feel that Tricky needs his vote that time, right, than Praise, because he feel that his only votes cannot make Praise to go. That other people had liked him in the house, so he's good to go. And then moving on, they spoke about Prince. Prince spoke about how he felt Neo was his G, but he said a lot of things about his father. He said that Prince was lying about his father, and that really got him angry because he took Neo as his brother, right? And that even cleaned his vomit in the house. That he was just so cool with him that he never knew that he's going to say such nonsense about him, and that he knew that his father will be watching. That why would he lie about his father when he knows that his father is going to watch? That obviously if he's telling a lie, that they will know, right? That he didn't even feel the need for Neo to do that. Then Ebuka asked Neo, why is it that when people that ask you if you think that which people do you think were faking things in the house, and you mentioned Neo and you mentioned Prince, why do you mention that? Means you feel his lie. And Neo was like, no, I did not feel his lie. I was just like, come on, Neo, admit that what you did was wrong and apologize already. And he was like, no, that he didn't say he was lying. He was just saying, even Prince was like, Abba. And Ebuka also asked Prince if Neo had called him or if he met him to trash the whole situation. And he said yes, that when they came for the Brighto's birthday or something, that when they came for Brighto's birthday, he just walked up to him and said, guy, see, everything will happen for the house, maybe say you don't go. That he was not specific. And to me, I feel like if you want to apologize for something, be specific. Everything will happen, no be waiting happen, right? That you're supposed to be specific, and that was something Ozo said. Ozo said that he feel that Neo should apologize. V said the same, Prince said the same, and even Prince said the same, that he should. But Neo was like, I wanted to apologize, and I even called him several times, but he didn't pick. And Prince was like, I didn't see the call, and he said he had already told them, all of them in the house, like when they were inside the bus going to the venue or something, that he already told them that same energy that you kept in the house, please keep the energy. That do not come and become my friend when you are busy backbiting me. And I feel that yes, that's cool. You don't come and say rubbish when you know that you're saying nonsense outside, as in at my back. It doesn't make sense, right? And also Prince was like he said, so Mo just be like as today before. I beg you, don't do that to me. Like, guy, you don't do that to me. How can I be on the same page with you when you go behind my back to say nonsense and you want us because of your outside? See, I know they do friend enemy. There's no need for friend enemy. Like, if you're for me, you stand with me. Don't come and be for me and still be against me. It doesn't work like that. You cannot eat your cake and have it now. Abba. Last. You understand? It does not make any sense. So that was what Prince was just saying. Prince was just like very, very angry, right? So very, very angry with Neo. And every other person also. Me, I just felt at that point that he should have just said, guy, see, sorry, I'm busy, you understand? V, what was your problem with bed? Like bed situation with Wathoni? And she was like, she had told Wathoni over and over again, because apparently there was an empty bed there, and Wathoni came into the room of love, like they say, and she's always sleeping there. And V was like, can you please go to another place so that I will not be able to disturb you, right? So that I will not be able to. And Wathoni was like, I was fine being disturbed, right? And that you should have just tell me that I'm disturbing you, I should just go, rather than beating around the bush. And V was like, I constantly told this girl that if I want to get my thing, I'll be disturbing you. Please, can you, as in, go to another place and as in, so that go to another place so that I won't be disturbing you. And that was all, right? And then Wathoni was like, she was really angry because when she was asleep, why did you not just tell me that? V now had to tell Tolani, start telling Tolani that, oh, that this girl, they've told her, and this one, and she didn't want to go. And she was now angry, and Lee was like, that for the fact, for her repeating herself really got her mad. That she does not have all those strengths, right? For nonsense. That she does not have all those strengths for nonsense. And that was why she fled up. And then V was like, it's Prince stuff, and that is all Prince, that it was about Prince. That Tolani and, it was because of Tolani and Prince are getting along. That's why Wathoni was angry. And Wathoni was like, she's not even angry. That if I'm angry, I wouldn't have told Prince to apply pressure. But Prince said that you didn't even tell me that nonsense. Right? And they were just like talking about bed. And Tricky was like, he didn't even see it as about bed. That bed situation was there, right? But he feel that something is triggering the bed situation. That in the whole go away from the bed and the rest, that he felt something was triggering that thing, and that was Prince. And that was what he said. That was Prince, that they are just trying to maneuver some certain things. And that was literally it. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think I'm forgetting anything. And that was how day 11, right? That was how it ended. And that's it. That's it for you. This rain, you shall fall because I'll finish with my video. So guys, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe. Turn on your post notification bell so that you'll be instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. And that's on period. That's on what? Period. Please, I beg you, subscribe. Thank you. Subscribe and support our ministry. Support this ministry, right? So support this ministry. We need big lights. We need things. Support us. Thank you.